So from the last video, I've gotten this question right here. I'm gonna put it up right now. And today we're gonna be talking about why Joyboy failed, but Luffy will succeed. Basically, 900 years ago, Joyboy tried to change the world, but failed. But now, present time, Luffy is walking that same exact path. Why did Joyboy lose, and why is Luffy destined to win? Let's start with the fact that the world that Joyboy lived in was kind of unstable. And let's not forget, 20 powerful kingdoms came together in fear of the ancient kingdom that Joyboy might have represented. And they formed the world government, a machine of order, secrecy, and control. Joyboy might have had the ideals of freedom, but the world just wasn't ready for it in his time. Too many were divided, too many were scared, and in that fear, the world government won. Even with his failed promise to the fishmen, it shows that he had a dream, he had goals, but no support to fulfill them. The timing was just wrong. So that's all it simmers down to. The timing was just off. But here's the twist. Joyboy was so ahead of his game that he knew he wasn't going to win. And that's why he left behind clues, he left behind the path, the poneglyphs, the truth of the Void Century, and most important of all, the One Piece. He didn't just leave behind treasure, he left behind a torch for someone else to carry. Someone born in the exact right era. Someone with the power and timing to finish the mission. Luffy. Luffy isn't just strong, he's different. He's built different. We all seen that. Where Joyboy failed alone, Luffy conquers. He gathers people around him. Mihawk said it himself. The man with the greatest power in the seas is Monkey D. Luffy. He brings everyone to his side. Even some of his worst enemies in the past are now fighting alongside him. So in other words, he doesn't just conquer, he inspires. From Alabasta to Dressrosa, from the Fishman Island to Wano, we've all seen it countless times before. How Luffy breaks chains and gives people hope. And when the world needed Joyboy the most, the Nika fruit chose Monkey D. Luffy. So in other words, I believe he's not just Joyboy's reincarnation, he's actually Joyboy's evolution. He's gonna be the one to make it happen. And let's be honest, the world government is not as strong as it was in the past when it was founded. 900 years later, the world government is actually weaker than ever. They have a lot of internal conflicts, loss of control, and the truth is leaking from places like Ohara or Egghead. Even Imu, the one who rules from the shadow, is starting to move in panic. And we've seen this with Leloucha Island, where Imu destroyed the whole island because of Sabo. What Sabo saw. Information. And of course, because they know that Joyboy returned. Nika has returned. And this time, the world is ready. Revolution is in the air. The people are tired, and Luffy is the spark. Joyboy planted a seed, and Luffy's gonna be the one to harvest. And at this point, let's be real, it's not just about beating the world government, it's about changing the whole structure of the world, it's about changing everything. The first Joyboy unfortunately failed, and again, not because he wasn't strong enough, it just wasn't the right time. But this Joyboy, this Monkey D. Luffy, this Nika, he's gonna be the one to finish everything. He will accomplish it all. If this theory gave you chills, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to be here for more deep dives into the One Piece world. I will of course leave a link here above for my last video on what the One Piece really is, what I think the One Piece really is. And of course, if you have any thoughts on this video, let's talk in the comment. Let's debate this.